Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and I'm so happy to have you. Today I thought I would do something a little bit goofy and use one of my fun kits, and it is a 80s Mario retro gaming kit. So here are the date cover-ups, and there's tons of them, plenty to use for weeks to come. Here is some extra little like sidebar, and these are like the full boxes. And then you have the headers and some checklists, some hydration trackers, and a weekend banner. It's really, really simple. I'm gonna need more stickers to fill in the blanks, but I thought it was cute and I wanted to show it to you guys. So this is what I'm gonna be using today.
Hey guys, voiceover time. If I let this go just a couple seconds longer, you'd actually hear me yelling at my children that it was free to move about the house, because I try to keep them as quiet as possible during these talking parts of the Plan With Me's. The rest of the time, it's kind of funny to listen to all of the bickering and bantering and talking and goofing off that's going on during the filming itself. But I always find it kind of funny to listen to. It makes it more interesting to edit. But I cut all that out because you don't need to hear us literally sighing, screaming, and just overall jabbing at each other. It's a 2-story house. It's quite big, but it's very, very open. And so there's a lot of unusable space, which kind of sucks because you're in a 2,400 square foot house and you think, hey, this house is going to be huge. And parts of it are, but parts of it are just big cavernous hallways that you can't do anything with. But the house echoes really well. And instead of going upstairs and downstairs to talk to each other, we just kind of scream at each other from across the house. Bad habit to get into, and we're already there. This week I decided to go with a fun, cute spread for this week. I also noticed that it took me a lot less time to lay it down, even though you can't see what I'm doing right now. But because it took such a short amount of time for me to lay everything down, I decided to only do a 2x speed instead of a 4x speed. Because I was worried that if it was a 4x speed, there would literally be nothing left of it. So because it's Mario and I love Mario, I went ahead and I did all the date dots first. And instead of doing this in 3 parts, I only did it in 2 because it just wasn't ideal to do it in 3 parts when I had such a small amount of stuff. So there's a small amount of stickers. Sorry about that. I was in the middle of the sentence and I felt a cough coming on and I knew it was going to be a bad one, so I paused it really quick so you guys would not hear me dying. I don't know what's going on. The island does not like me. I went out with one of the girls from the church on Tuesday, and I came home and I've got this like thing in the back of my throat and I cannot get it to go away. So anyways, this kit is relatively small, and I knew it was small when I bought it, but I guess I didn't realize how small it was until I tried actually using it. The headers didn't mean really anything to me at this point in time because they say game over, 1-up, and high score. So since the headers really didn't mean anything to me, they're not like to-dos today's little things, I thought I'd just lay them all down. That it'd be more fun that way. But as I was starting to go through this initial laying down stickers, I started noticing that I was going to have a lot of extra space. So I got the idea that to help make up for some of that misplaced space, I could add in some of my nutrition tracker stuff. So I'm going to be doing that in just a minute. But as of right now, I'm just laying down the headers and the checklists, which are beyond cute. Since it's a retro game, it really makes me think of Mario because there's so many Mario-esque things about it. But you do have the Pac-Man checklist, which is really cute. But the rest of it seems to be very Mario-esque. The date covers are, the tubes are, even the words and stuff are very Mario. So as I'm getting all of the main points down, I noticed there was a sticker in the kit that says top 3. And so I'm going to end up going back in just a second after I finish putting down my hydration trackers, which are the other part of the Pac-Man because they have the little Pac-Man on them. I'm going to put down the top 3. It's supposed to be like, high score, top 3 type of thing. And luckily, I was able to pick up my habit trackers, which I didn't even use for most of the week. It's 5. I thought it was 3 for a second. Wow. I need to watch these and then do the voiceovers, not edit them and then do the voiceovers a day later. But I've been kind of sick, as you can probably hear. So I haven't had a chance to be on top of this like I was hoping. It'll still go up on time. I was just hoping to have it all done sooner. So now I'm going to go through and try to fill out some of my to-dos throughout the week so that way I can help stay on top of all the things that I need to get done. I've really been trying to stay more productive, and I've noticed, like I've told you before, that as long as I plan in smaller chunks, I do tend to use my planner more. But in this case, it was so bare bones that I don't know why, but I actually stayed on top of it more this week than I ever have before. It's like I was making that conscious effort to make sure that I actually did get it done. I had a few YouTube things to do. My goal is to have videos up to you guys at least 2 to 3 times a week. The last couple of weeks, I've been doing 4 or 5 times a week. And I know for a fact that I can't sustain that for a long period of time. So I've been really working on trying to find more things to talk about, more content, things of that nature, because I really, really want to make sure that this channel is enjoyable for all of us. Okay, so here on Tuesday, you see how I'm writing down. I went to Underwater World with a friend of mine. Oh my gosh, I have been sick ever since, and I don't know what the deal is, but this coughing thing in the back of my throat has been driving me nuts. I sound like I'm congested, and I'm not congested. I can breathe just fine. It's just I have this tickle at the back of my throat where I just want to cough. So as you can see, I'm writing down some more YouTube stuff to make sure I get, a basics for the week. And normally I would film on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays for my plan as I go type of style. But like I said, this time there wasn't enough stickers. It was such a plain, easy little kit that there was no point in doing it 3 times in 1 week, if that makes sense. I just tried to keep up with it, and I tried to make sure I put down the stickers with you guys, even on on Wednesday. I'll go through and I'll add a sticker for Wednesday when we get to Thursday, and I tried to add my stickers with you. But here I'm realizing I have a ton of extra space at the bottom and I don't have anything else to do. So I decided to go hunt out and find my nutrition trackers from Sweet Kawaii Design. So the whole kit is from Sweet Kawaii Design, as well as this section that I'm doing right now. I'm trying to evenly space them to put in my workouts, my breakfast, my lunches, and my dinners. She recently changed them, so she has her own fitness bundle. So one section is just for fitness, and then one section is just for nutrition. And instead of having workouts in the nutrition section, she has workouts by themselves and actually has snacks. Snacks is one of the few things that her kit didn't have to begin with. And so I kind of had to work around it instead of having it exactly how I wanted it. I'm going to apologize right now if you can hear the chickens. I don't know what the deal is with Guam. Any Guam listeners, let me know. But there are so many stray chickens and so many stray dogs on this island that I am constantly hearing barking and growling and fighting and chickens. And have you ever seen Moana? You ever seen Hey Hey where he screams bloody murder? It's not a joke. It's real. I swear this chicken screams bloody murder. And he likes our house. He keeps coming into our yard and we'll peck around for a little while and then he'll go home. There's a whole bunch of them that live next door, and there's a whole bunch of stray ones too. All right, so we just passed from my Monday planning session to my Thursday planning session. And like I said, I waited until Thursday to get all of my stickers for Wednesday on because I wanted to make sure that I put them on with you guys. I wrote in things that were not pertinent, but I wanted to make sure you guys saw the stickers. So with the exception of the YouTube stickers and the Glam Plan stickers, everything else, as far as I know on here, is Sweet Kawaii Designs. The top little habit tracker is a printable that I got off of the shop I Love to Print. They have really reasonably priced stickers, and I have a Cricut, and almost nobody sells stuff for the Cricut. They always sell stuff like printables for the silhouettes. And when I bought my Cricut, I had no idea. I was brand new to stickers, and my husband was seeing how much money I was spending on stickers and thought that he'd buy me a Cricut to make it less expensive. And sometimes it's very much less expensive when I actually, use printables. But I found out very quickly that just because a company has a cut file, unless it's made specifically for the Cricut, that it won't work for the Cricut. So they'll say, oh, it's a PNG. PNGs are great in theory, but it has to be formatted correctly for the Cricut, and they don't. They format it for the silhouette, and the silhouette uses much less wasted space than the Cricut does. And so there's very few shops out there that are legit Cricut shops. But I Love to Print is one of them, and I have a bunch of their stuff, and I'm definitely going to have to start pulling it out soon because I'm running out of YouTube stickers. So I bought a whole bunch of YouTube upload voiceover stickers from I Love to Print, and of course, since it's a printable, I can print as many times as I want. I'm still going to buy the Coffee Monsters Co. stickers, but I probably won't have to buy them nearly as often if I have some of my own. So I did doing the same thing now that I did for the beginning of the week. I put all the headers down and then all the little ghosts down. Then I'm going to put all of the hydration trackers, and I only made it halfway through the week, guys. I made it to Wednesday and I stopped using it. These ones I'm putting down right now, didn't touch them. Did I drink water? Yes. Did I intend on writing that down? Yes. Did I? No. Why? Because I'm lazy and I forgot. But I have been keeping track of all my food and my workouts, so I figured it's a semi-win. And then, of course, on Thursday or Friday, I can't remember which day it was, Erin Condren came out with their pre-sales. I guess they had a pre-sale, and then they just had a pre-sale. So I went through and I bought my stuff for next year on the pre-sale. And I was planning on waiting until Black Friday or some other day that had a really, really good sale. But I couldn't help myself. I was looking at it all and it was so pretty. And my husband's like, oh, just go do it. So I have 3 planners coming. 3. I have one for my normal planner like this. It's still the vertical. It's still the neutral. I got the one that has no headers. And I'm actually really excited that it has no headers because I don't use headers where I'm supposed to. I use them where I want to use them. And I hate having to work around those big black headers or to buy the white ones to cover it up or make them myself. I don't want to do that. So I'm actually very excited there's no headers in this next one. Sorry, I have to keep pausing it and clearing my throat because I just can't keep talking because it's drying me all out. So anyways, to go with my order, I also picked up a horizontal neutral for my memory planner, which also has no headers, none of the big thick lines. And for my memory keeper, I'm putting pictures and little notes and like journaling in it. And so it's actually better off that it has no big thick lines because that way it keeps me on track. It makes me remember which days are which so that I don't get too far behind. I may get a week behind, but I can always look in my normal planner, see what my plans were, and then write out stuff in my memory planner, print out all the pictures off of my phone. It's a great little thing I've got going. And so I definitely kept it with the neutral because I thought the colorful was just too rigid. And then I also got one of the hardbounds. I got the small hardbound, so it's a little horizontal, and I wish it was vertical, but it's not. But I have a little horizontal, and I'm going to use it for this. I'm going to use it for tracking my meals. I have not figured out how I'm going to go about doing it yet because it's considerably smaller than the normal Erin Condren life planners are, but it is very, very pretty, and it's 18 months, so I can start using it in July, unlike everything else I have to wait till January for. I know that these little stickers I'm using right now will work perfect in it, but I want it to be fun, and at the same time it's a hardbound, and I know that hardbounds won't give, so I'm going to have a lot less room for excess stickers. So you guys will have to give me some ideas of how I should go about planning my food and using that as my fitness planner, I guess, because the one I have right now is just too big and bulky and I never take it anywhere. I use a happy planner right now and I never use it. So I'm hoping that this will be a much better option for me, and I will definitely unbox it as soon as I get it, but I probably won't get it for like a month because it says that they'll be shipping out on the 27th of May, and depending on shipping, and as long as they don't go through FedEx, I should have it roughly a week after that, so I should have it in about a month, which is the little bummer I have to wait that long, but oh well. So now I'm just putting in all my finishing touches, and I sound like a frog now, so it's probably a good thing that we're almost done. And I've really enjoyed this little one. It was very simple, but very fun. And I hope you guys liked it too. Don't mind my tripod leg. I just could not seem to get it out of the shot. But that's everything. And I ended up using the last little bit of the actual kit, which I'm about to show you, in my memory keeper. So almost everything except for the date covers were used. Bye.